look at Kaspa. When we left a video the other day, I don't know, we were somewhere down here, I believe. We put up a 17-cent target. We came up and hit that. Had a little bit of a retracement here, and it's come up and smashed into it again. Getting a little bit of a rejection off there. Obviously, that is going to be a key area to take out here. Okay, we didn't, I don't believe there was an ABC in here. Let me measure this out real quick. Find out. Let's see. Take the fib. Bring it down. No, it don't look like an ABC. Be too, not enough. No ABC there. But there did make some kind of a corrective movement here, maybe a 5 waves down or something here. You know, if you're even in here zooming in on this thing, you know, this on an hourly, you can almost see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up here. All right, so we'll dig into the RSI here and take a look at some price levels here. But this first set of waves that we were looking for, we got that. Okay, so that is over with, and we'll come back right back to this chart and see what the RSI is saying, if we're going to end up breaking through this thing or not. First off, I want to show you this news over here. Check this out. Donald Trump plans to launch his son's crypto business on Monday. All right, 50 days before the election. Behind the Trump crypto project is a self-described dirtbag of the internet. I didn't know it said that when I have no idea. Shock and awe. China could be about to trigger a $1.4 trillion Bitcoin and crypto price earthquake. That's what I want to hear. Let's check that out. I would love it if China would jump on board, you know, with crypto. They have VeChain over there. You know, VeChain, they're pretty big on VeChain in China. VeChain is an awesome company. I love that. Been a big fan of that since I first got into crypto. Shock and awe. China could be about to trigger a $1.4 trillion Bitcoin and crypto price earthquake. It says down here, the US dollar is on the verge of a collapse, setting up the Bitcoin price for a critical tipping point. All right, if the US dollar obviously rolls over, which I'm not rooting for the dollar to crash, but if it rolls over, you know, that's USDT dominance and all that, or no, not USDT dominance, I'm sorry, but if the dollar, the DXY ends up rolling over, that would shoot the price up. The Bitcoin price has almost doubled over the last 12 months, climbing as Russia gears up for a Bitcoin and crypto flip. Now as former President Trump teases a mystery crypto project that could rival Bitcoin. Wow, economists are calling for China to unleash a $1.4 trillion worth of shock and awe stimulus that could kickstart the economy and trigger a glorious Bitcoin price boom. All right, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. It was in an article about China and the stimulus because of the problems they're having over there with the banks. I believe they're having a big the banks are like having some serious problems. Right down through here, look at this, strap in. 40,000 Bitcoin crash issued as the Fed suddenly braces for US dollar crisis that's predicted to spark total collapse. I love all the fear. You gotta love it, man. That's when price seems to go up. There's a phenomenon here where there's been a lack of confidence. This very high household savings rate, for example, people do not want to spend. Fred Newman, a chief Asia economist at HSB, told the Financial Times, calling a near $1 trillion stimulus package for China. Shock and awe is sometimes the right approach, Newman said. There's a risk that we've been so incremental over the past 18 months that every announcement doesn't rebuild that confidence that we need. Yeah, you definitely need confidence in the market. The last economic data out of China shows consumer inflation has remained stagnant, with its consumer price index climbing just 0.6% in August from a year earlier, falling short of the 0.8% rise expected by a Wall Street Journal poll. Through the second quarter of 2024, China's GDP grew 4.7% from a year ago. Geez, what the heck is this thing doing? Right down through here, though in real terms, its nominal GDP, which doesn't factor in inflation, only grew 4%. The longer the deflation stays, the bigger the ask in terms of reflation. Sorry about that. Robin Jing, chief China economist at Morgan Stanley, told the FT adding China's bull case would be 1.4 trillion worth of stimulus over 2 years. Meanwhile, Bitcoin and crypto entrepreneurs and investors focused on China have said they expect China to roll back its Bitcoin ban. That would be incredible. You know what I mean? That is a whole, almost like a whole other planet worth of money waiting to hit this market. That would be awesome. I would love to see China lift that ban and people actually be able to buy into crypto. That would, legally. That would be incredible. Out here you got Popcat. I put out a Popcat over on Twitter yesterday. I think it's forming up a wedge. All right, it's either going to ABC or it's going to break out of that wedge, one of the two. And a break out of the wedge could be a pretty big move for that thing. Let's see down through here. Pepe. Isn't that... oh, yeah, Polygon. Okay. All right, I'm used to Matic. Yeah, Polygon. I see POL as... I knew that symbol, man. I held a ton of Matic, I like to call it, but they changed it to Polygon. Chainlink, Rune, Ordi, Tau, looking pretty good. Got some nice moves out here today, guys. Where's Kaspa? Right here, 1.1%. Let's take a look at this. 24-hour volume, about 39.5 million. Market cap, $4.17 billion. Rank number 21. For the week, we're up almost 18%. All right, let's go over here and take a look real quick at the top addresses. Let's refresh this. Make sure it's up to date. Please hit that like and subscribe, guys. I would appreciate that so very much. I just want to say right now, thank you so much for watching the channel, and a big shout out to the members. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. You know the your loyalty has been unbelievable. So thank you very, very much. I really mean that. Really mean that. Last 24 hours. Wow, look at this. -2 whales. Last 24 hours. -1 shark. -5 dolphins. All right, -2 whales. That's a lot. It's 10 million to 100 million tokens. So we're down 2 of those. This could be where, I said that 17 cents and then a possible correction here. So, maybe some other people see the same thing here. Down through the lower end, all these guys are adding down here. The smaller wallets and all the big wallets, 5, 6, 7, you got 8 of them. Last 24 hours, dumping down. Last 1 hour we've added 6 dolphins, so that might wipe out that -5 there. But for the last 30 days, we're down 61 sharks, 9 whales, +1 Aquaman. Good for you. That's incredible. Man. But all right, let's go over here. Take a look at the dashboard real quick. See what we got here. And Jimmy sent me a message and told me what that EH stands for. I forget what it was, but and so we figured that out. The EH. He sent me a text message. He's a good dude, man. A real good guy. Big supporter of the channel. And just a good human being. He just good man. Rank number 21. Right down through here, market cap, same price, 0.1690. Let's take a look at that chart, guys. Well, first off, Bitcoin. I mean, that's the leader of the pack, right? That's daddy, I guess, if you want to call it that, of the crypto market here. Forming this massive wedge here, right? Wedge, this thing, man, a breakout of this, and I've done this, I've showed this before. Look at this, if things coincide with each other, right, or confluence, whatever you want to call it. Let's take a measurement here. All right, pull this down. Yeah, there we go, good enough. And we're gonna pull it right up here. All right, say breakout happens, I don't know, somewhere around there, right? Okay, let's pull this in a little bit. Let's go out on a monthly, make this a little bit easier. All right, what's that up to right there? That's up at 95. All right, if we put a Fibonacci on this thing, yeah, That goes about an 88. You know, and who knows? Maybe the breakout isn't until down here where it would line up a little bit more perfect with that 88. I just believe, obviously, I believe 100% in this fib. All right, and if we take a trend-based fib, all right, go for a swing low right down here to our swing high to the retracement. You know, right there's the bottom. What do you got? 87, 88 with the regular fib. And you know, if this thing breaks out down here, I know I moved it down there. That's just, I think that's just too high up on the wedge to put it. And honestly, I think it's going to probably bounce around in there a little bit. You know, maybe down there. Looking up around the high 80s, 90,000 bucks. All three of these things are pretty much lining up. You know what I'm saying? So you got a confluence of three things there. But anyway, let's get these off here and take a look at this chart. All right, if three indicators are pointing that way, then I kind of have to lead that way. And not only that, you know, I've been saying this for months and months and months. 4 and 5, you know, 5 waves up. It just looks like 5 Elliott waves up to me. This looks like a 4th wave pullback on the monthly. Bitcoin trying to roll back up here. All right, you can see it trying to on the weekly. All right, just about reset, an 11 and a 14. And you know, we didn't look at the downside of this. What if this would break down, right? Okay, would this make sense for price for a breakdown? Let's take a look and see here, right? Let's put it on here. 24,000 bucks. Would that even line up with any kind of fib level? Well, let's move it further back up here on the wedge like we did with the breakout, right? Say it happens up here. It's still right around 30,000 bucks. Is that, let's take a look. Would that line up with any kind of Fibonacci level at all? Or is that just a total breakdown? Swing low to the swing high. Well, it does. Yeah, right through 702, 786. You know, but that would be a total crash. All right, that would mean that there's no bull coming, and it's over really, pretty much, right? I mean, if it breaks down that much, down 30,000, that's a pretty big pullback. Over here on the daily, we got the RSI. Let's see here. Daily's just about getting to the top there, and your 3-day and your 5-day. You got your 3-day. 3-day just turned up. And the 5-day, the 5 days just turned up. Okay, so definitely got some good signs out there for Bitcoin that it could be headed to the upside. All right, that's the indicators are, you know, pointing up. Now we just we got to keep heading that way, right? Right through here. Like I said, I expect it at least to get up to these Fibonacci levels, 64 to 66. Is that right on there? Maybe down here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, 64 to 66,000. That's a 618,702. All right, I'm expecting it to at least get up there. I think everybody is, you know, kind of pretty. We're headed that way, I would imagine. All right, so let's move on here and take a look at Kaspa. What's the Pure Greed Index at? 32. And that is refreshed. I refreshed that. All right, you got Kaspa here smashing into that 17 again that we were calling for. We definitely hit our target there right on the head. You know, so let's take a look here. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. Came up with that 17 target right with the fib. All right, we just pulled this down and ended up hitting it pretty much perfectly there, right in the 17-cent area. All right, then usually after your 5th wave, you usually have an ABC correction or some kind of correction come in here. All right, the 4-hour RSI starting to look a little weak, right? Starting to hook over there a little bit. We got the 8-hour coming down, 65 and a 70. 12-hour bearish, an 88 and a 91. The daily 99.5 and a 996. It just flipped bearish. Okay, your 3-day is headed to the upside, and your 5-day headed to the upside, and the weekly bullish, 9.8, 9.5. The weekly finally flipped over. All right, so a big thing to break here is that 17 cents. All right, we've smashed into that. That is proving to be a pretty decent resistance area. We're going to put a line across that. That was all these highs, all through here. Let's get it right on here. There we go. All right, you can see all these closing candle areas, all these wicks. They're meeting right in there with this thing. So that is definitely a very strong area of resistance. Now let's take a look here. We put a fib on here. Right up into the levels, guys. We're right up at the 786 right now. Okay, so a break of this 17 cents. Would be heading up to 20. Okay. So this is very critical here. That's the 786 fib level, and we could be on our way towards 20 cents. Very big area to take out. And of course 17.7. I mean, that's the top of the fib here. You're going to have your resistance areas, but this one here is the biggest one, 17. Okay, a break of that, and I believe we're on our way here. In the short term, let's take a look at this. All right, the short term, that 1 hour is right at the very top. Okay, I just don't see, this thing came right back up. Double tap, double top is obviously a bearish sign here. Maybe an ABC's from here, get this push up. Maybe a push back down here. I totally believe some kind of correction is going to come in here. Let me see. It came right back up the fib levels, right back up to that 786. It's right on the 786 on the smaller time frames too. So this 17 is a huge area. Will we break through it here? Well, keep an eye on it. Quite honestly, I'm kind of expecting a correction here, but that's my own opinion. Price does what price does. If it wants to head up through there, it's going to, but an eventual break is 17 here, and we're on our way to 20. That's just a given. That's the next price target up from here. All right, so keep your eye on Kaspa. Looking very good, guys. We got Cody out there. Looks like Cody could be leading the way. You always have your leading indicators and your cryptos that lead, for breakouts. Let me show you. Cody looks absolutely fantastic right now. Let's go up here to the top, pull this up real quick. Got Cody right here, up 16%. Look at this chart. Look at them bullish candles here. All right, it is right. Look at that perfect W. Boop, boop, double bottom. But this, these at least always come back up to the, where they started most of the time. These W patterns, like a double bottom here, I'd expect this at least to, head up that 13.2. But Cody's breaking through that 786 on the daily. Next target up there is 17.6. But it's breaking through the 786. I'm out here. You can see it peeking up through there now. Kind of just exactly really what Kaspa's doing, but Cody's having just a big bullish candle today and running a lot harder, obviously. But Kaspa is definitely showing signs here for sure. Just because we double topped here on this lower range, you know what I mean? Down through here, but we break that area and we obviously move this up here, and the targets there 18.2 and 18.7. But the 1618 right at 20 cents there, so 17, big huge area here, guys. Root for it. Hopefully the support holds here on this trend line. If we get a pullback, I'm expecting an ABC. We'll see if we get it or not. This thing might just say the hell with the ABC and bust up through here, and then do an ABC and back test on this yellow line. That could be what's going on here. Definitely could be, because the structure wise, you got this double top in here. I just don't see an ABC forming right here. You got this right here. Unless this comes the whole way back down, then back up to a 702, and then rolls over here. But, you know, it would make sense for it to break through this area, then do an ABC and come back and back test 17 as support and then continue up. We'll see what it does. But anyway, whole market's looking good. Congratulations, everybody. Please hit the like and subscribe. Consider signing up for a level 3 membership to come and trade with us in Discord. Plus, you get over 10 hours of videos to teach you how to start charting. It's only $15. Thank you very, very much, guys. Have a great day, everybody.